This is our mission, that bring people out of the digital cage and to help them back to the real world, enjoy the real world. I think it's, I truly like the freestyle talking. I got a little bit nervous.
I can't believe you get nervous. Well, okay.
Make me a little bit nervous.
Well, we'll go freestyle. How does somebody come up with an idea like this?
You know, the first idea, about the translation function, actually it's not about translation, it's about to help people who cannot see stuff or cannot hear stuff. Because you put a glass on if you are the people cannot hear stuff with some trouble with the they need this product to help them to get into the normal or regular life. So this is the first idea. To the people who cannot speak another language, so it's pretty much the same situation. Even physically you are okay, but if you cannot understand the other language, you still need you also need the product like this to help you to get into another country, to get into a different culture. So it's the idea is based on we need to communicate to the rest of the other countries in the world.
It's the interesting concept for me is, someone who doesn't have very good eyesight, they put glasses on, they can see the world better. Mm-hmm. They put your glasses on, they can understand the world
Understand
better.
the world, yeah. There are many gaps. The language is not just about communication. It's also about the culture, the different culture. We have to get rid of the gap of culture, and sometimes the thinking way. So the people from different countries, we have some different thinking way, especially based on total different fundamental knowledge and history. So I think this product can help people to understand the whole world.
I always say that there are two keys to success. Ideas, clearly you had the idea, and the other is execution. And I think there's trial and error. I mean, can you talk to me about the journey? Because it's always great to put the glasses on and say, oh, this is amazing. But I know there's a process that went into all of that.
Wow, the idea actually started like 10 years ago. So I'm pretty sure there are like thousands of issues we got to fix, to resolve. So it's pretty critical technology, because it's not well-ready technology. If you ask me how many issues we fixed in the past of 10 years, I have no idea. I just want to tell you, every day we faced like hundreds of issues. Some issues have been there for a very long time. Some issues just pop up recently. So we fixed pretty much more than 100 issues per day. So it's a very tough journey.
Wow. If you want to do this, but it costs money, and then there's always return on investment and all these pressures. The pressures, like you said, answering 100 problems a day, but then the pressures of the investor, I want my money back. Can you talk about balancing both of those?
Yeah, to be honest, some of our investors ask me, well, when can I get my money back? But I tell them, well, it's going to take a little bit more long time, and they totally understand, because they love the product. The people like you. Okay, so don't treat them as an investor, just treat them as the regular end users. So if you make sure the end users love your product, I think the investors are gonna understand you and they will support you. So focus on the experience, focus on making good products. I think every problem can be solved. We just really believe in what we are working on. So that's why we can working hard for like more than 10 years. I think this is the most important reason, because we really believe this product can change the world. Actually pretty simple. See a problem, solve problem. I don't think I'm a visionary people, but I just, you got an idea and you think the idea is totally right. We're on the right track. We're going to the right direction. So just do it.
So can you talk to me about a young guy like yourself setting out on this journey? What are some of the things you learned along the way that you didn't expect?
Oh, many things. For example, I thought it's gonna, the investment should be like, a couple of million US dollar and we can make it happen. But That's totally wrong. Now we invest like more than 100 million US dollar, and I think we're going to invest more money on this project. So this is the first big issue to the young people like me. I'm not a rich person, and it's pretty hard to raise money, especially, in the past 5 years to a Chinese startup company. We just work it out. So this is the one big issue. And the other issue is we thought the technology is pretty simple. You have a good idea, you work out on it, and then it just fixed. It's not work like this. First of all, it's pretty hard to tell the people, the investor, and even my team, what is it? Because it's just an idea. People thought it's just a smart devices, just glasses. But I have to tell people why we need this product, the meaning of this product, and the vision, the mission. Actually, this is pretty hard, and maybe the most hard part of my job.
Open source AI, talk to me about why that's important and a feature of what you're doing.
Actually, the most big thing in the past 2 years is the open source AI like DeepSeek. Make people understand why we need an AI, and AI is totally affordable to all the people, all the regular guys. So I think this is the most important thing.
There's a lot of talk, certainly in the United States, other parts of the world, about income inequality. And of course, there's a digital inequality as well as you look at the world landscape. How does open source AI tend to change that, where perhaps the digital divide's actually not widening, actually closing a bit?
The open source is not just about technology. Of course, it makes more and more people involved in this industry. The other thing is about the privacy stuff, and because with the open source and all the countries and pretty much all of the world, the people, the engineers, or the product makers like me, and can use it. It's pretty safe, because it's open source. I'm not worried about backdoor stuff, so I can totally feel so comfortable and so confident to use the product, like the AI technology, because it's totally open source. I know it's pretty safe. And the other thing is, because of open source, so the price the end users got to pay is pretty low. So it's totally affordable to all the people in the world.
Some people are scared about AI, as you know, that it's going to take all the jobs and all of that. But I mean, you must have a much more nuanced look at how the future looks.
People really need high technology, but they really are a little bit afraid of the high technology because they just don't think, oh, this is high technology, it's very interesting, but I don't know how to use it. So when people get a little bit afraid of them, and they're gonna step back, and they miss the wonderful moment. They miss the high technology. Maybe they're gonna lose job. They're gonna be dropped by the whole world. So I don't think it's the only way. People talking about the new technology is gonna, take over some the regular guy's job. I don't think so. With the wonderful technology, with wonderful product, people actually can use the high technology. People can get benefit from the high technology and new technology. But for example, the DeepSeek. Before DeepSeek, we think, oh, OpenAI or the giant company like Google and Microsoft dominate the world. But with DeepSeek, I think, oh, any country like that, and lots of a startup company like Rokid, we can use the AI as our powerful tool to help us to catch up the new technology, the AI industry. So I think it's totally, it's very interesting.
I can't help but notice, you pay homage to Macs. You've got the old ones here. Talk to me about their placement, what they mean to you, and your own love of technology.
For example, this Apple II computer, I was using this computer when I was a junior high school, a pretty young kid. And I wrote my first program, the source code, in this machine. And this is Macintosh, the first popular GUI computer to the people. I think this product is not that successful, but it changed the world. It changed the world because today we're still using the GUI experience. I think this product is pretty meaningful. And well, when you look back at the history, actually you learn stuff, you can see the future. It's very interesting.
Was there a moment in your childhood where deep affection for this industry began?
Yeah, like what you said, I'm just a regular kid who really loved the computer technology. So I'm so crazy about that. When I was pretty young, I can spend like 8 hours, 10 hours per day, writing programs, like doing the engineering research, based on the computer technology. So I just love the technology. I just think this product can change the world. I'm not saying I am the guy who can change the world. I just think, wow, it's changing the world. I really love to be part of it. Yeah. So that's why I try to use different new technology and a new product from all over the world, especially in the past 30 years. I think the company is just pretty much all the new technology companies are in the United States, especially the Bay Area. So I got a lot of opportunity to meet people like Steve Jobs and wonderful genius, and I can learn a lot of stuff from them.
What did you learn?
Well, just tiny people can have big dream. I think that's pretty simple, right? So most of the people who are not meeting those very heroes, so they just think, oh, they are genius, they are so different. But I got opportunity to see the real people face to face. I just know they are normal people. If they can change the world, I can do it as well.
I'm sure there's young kids around the world who watch our program who see you and think, wow, one day I want to be like him. What advice would you give them?
Like what I said, tiny people can have big dream, and if you work hard enough, you truly believe in, I think you can make your dream happen.